Hey y'all, my name is Gabby. I'm a 22-year-old life and style blogger living in New York City. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit that red button wherever it may be, and then go ahead and check out my blog, gabbyinthecity.com. It is like my baby. I recently rebranded, so I used to do the blog with my best friend Hannah. It was called The Swirl Blog. If you've ever read any posts on there, that's what it was. But she has decided to move along, and she's thriving and it's fine. And we're still friends. We are planning the biggest trip this year and we are so excited. But now it is called Gabby in the City and it's going to be a lot of fun. And basically I just talk about lifestyle, style, beauty, photography, living in New York City. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So this video was inspired because I posted on my Instagram stories a picture of my computer setup in my apartment, and people went crazy over it. And it was basically because I designed this desktop organizer for my computer screen that has just a way to organize your desktop files based on whether they're for school or for your side hustle or for finances or whatever. There's like a mini calendar on there, and there's like the section where there's a mood board. So it's got like all of my style inspiration, some outfits where it includes like an item that I might have just gotten and I don't really know how to style, so just some inspiration on that, some quotes and stuff. So like people went crazy. They were like, oh my god, where'd you get that from? I need it like now. Literally so many people DM me. I was like, maybe I should actually make this and like distribute it. So I did, and this video is actually part of, I guess, like, it goes with a blog post that's also going live today, and it is 10 tips for decluttering your digital life, because I think a lot of the times when we're trying to get organized for the beginning of the school year, when we're trying to get organized for the beginning of the year, we want to be organized, so we clean our rooms, we clean the kitchen, we organize our desk drawers, but sometimes we just completely forget about our computers. And because our life is so dictated by our digital devices, I think it's really important to make sure that you're decluttering those as well. So posting 10 tips on how to declutter your digital devices. So yeah, that'll be on the blog, but today I'm going to be showing you how I make the digital organizer. This desktop organizer is going to be super simple to make, and I've already made a template for you to use and customize for yourself, which is going to be super awesome. And I'll walk you through all of the steps in a couple minutes. But basically, to get that template, you need to go down to the link box down below and click on the link to the Decluttering Your Digital Space. You'll scroll down, and in big bold letters it'll be like, click here to subscribe to my newsletter. In order to get access to all of my free printables, downloadables, resources, just things that I've accumulated over the years blogging, you have to subscribe to my monthly newsletter. So this is not like a spam thing. It's just like a fun thing that I like to send out, and it helps me build a community around my blog. So that's basically why I do it. But you just subscribe to there and it'll send you like a confirmation email, and there's a password that can log you into the freebie section of my blog. From there you will click on the I don't know what it's called. I think it might be like January desktop template, and it's PNG file. So you'll download that, and then you will follow the easy steps that I will lay out for you now. Okay, so this is going to be super simple. The first place that you're going to want to start is by finding pictures for the mood board section of your desktop organizer. If you go to my Pinterest board, it's called Quotes, and my Pinterest account is linked down below, but if you go to the board Quotes, there's a ton of just pins of quotes for any time, day, year, whatever. But basically I just go through, click the ones that I want, and what you're going to do is you're going to find all the quotes that you want, or any other images, and just click on them to enlarge them and save image. And I'd recommend saving these in a folder on your desktop for easy access. Yeah. And I say like get around like 6 to 8 images. That should be enough for like compiling your collage. So along with quotes, I'd also recommend getting like pictures of outfits that you might like or want to achieve. So for example, like I got a pair of new hunter boots for Christmas, and I want to know like cute ways that people style them, and so I searched for that, and I put that on my, I could put that on my board if I wanted to. I'm also really into cooking and healthy lifestyle, so I looked for images of yummy food. So I picked like a chicken avocado wrap, and I don't even know what my other one was. There's like another food that I chose, and so I put that on there. I put a picture of like really cute workout leggings. Yeah, so there's really just like a lot of different options that you can do when you're choosing your photos. I like to pick stuff that's kind of relevant to me in the moment. So anything about winter fashion, things to get me excited about snow in the city, even though like snow in the city is not fun. Like pretty pictures make it a little bit more bearable. So I picked like a picture of Washington Square Park when it was snowy one day. But yeah, so you just need to find images that speak to you, and I always like picking pretty ones because you have to look at it when you're working, so yeah. So now you're ready to kind of get started, and there's two options. I'm putting the Adobe Illustrator file with template, so if you're like familiar with Adobe Illustrator and you know how to edit that, then you can just go in there. It's just like a pre-made template. You can change the colors, fonts, whatever. But if you're not familiar with Adobe Illustrator, or you're not like, or you don't want to pay for it, then you can use canva.com. I used to make all of my blog graphics on there, like it was a throwback, and Canva is a really great like service. You can design all different kinds of templates and graphics on there. It's really awesome. And now it's time for my favorite thing, which is graphic design. Graphic design is my passion. So Canva is completely free. It is a design software online. All you have to do is make an account. You can do a lot of different things, like if you're a blogger or like content creator, you can make your graphics. That's what I used on the Swirl blog before I like learned and took a class on Adobe Illustrator. What you're going to want to do is create an account if you don't already have one. It's super simple. You just put like your email, your name, make a password, whatever. That's super easy. Once you open up the account, you can scroll through and see all of the different templates that they have already made, pre-dimensioned. So you're going to hit create a design, and then you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then you'll click under the personal option, you'll scroll all the way over it, and there's a desktop wallpaper. So you'll click that. Pre-dimensions already made, which is awesome. And then yeah, so now you have like this blank canvas, and you can do all kinds of things with it. So the first thing I like to start with is choosing your background. So your background can be an image. There's a lot of different images that they have already on there. It can be a solid color. A really cool thing about Canva is that if you choose a picture, you can change the color tones of that picture. So if it's like, I think in this example, I use like a flower picture, and it's like normally like pretty like warm toned, and then you could like add a blue layer, make it cool toned. You could add gray to like mute it down a little bit. So that's really cool. So you can do that if you want. For this, I just use a simple solid color. Yeah, and then you can just use the color picker and just change the colors. Pretty simple. But yeah, so the next thing you're going to want to do is upload the image that is of the template. So you just go to upload, you click upload again, and you find where you saved the template, and then you will just double click on it to add it on there. What I do is I kind of scoop the whole image to the corner and then drag it to make it fit. Super simple. And then you can get started adding your images on your collage. which is lots of fun. So you basically, I just will upload all the images at once, wait for that to download, go get a snack, whatever. And then I will add each photo one by one, starting with the bigger ones, so the ones that you want to kind of take up the most space. I would start with those, and you kind of just play with it, overlapping them, just how you want to do it. I think this is just like a great creative exercise too, so that's why I really like doing it. But yeah, so you add all your images on there, you have the collage done. It's Gucci. Here also, I started with like a pink background, but then I was like, I don't really want to do that. I like forgot that mine were more warm tones. So I wanted to go back and do like more like a pale yellow color. So what you can do for that is go back to the background tab, go back to solid color and change it. I've done this several times. Sometimes it gets rid of the image that I added, and sometimes it doesn't. So you can just, if that does happen, you can just re-upload the image and then send it to back, and it'll be fine. Also, if you don't think that the images that you selected the first time really work, then you can just go back to Pinterest or find some of your own photos and add those in as well, which is what I did here too. Yeah. So now it's time to add text to your like sections. My sections were finances, for the blog, for school, and goals. And then there's a calendar one, but I didn't give you the option to change that because I figured it was just standard. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. So there's a text tab on there, you can click it, and I just clicked add header, super simple, and it'll just come up on the canvas. I typed in finances. You can also do like, I don't know, I try to think of like other options. If you're a photographer and you want to have like apps on your desktop, so like pictures of apps. I don't know anyone with a Mac that does this, but you could do it. And on like Windows you can do it. You could have like editing apps and then have like all of your editing apps. You can do like, I don't know, important docs and have that linked, even though I don't think you want that on your desktop, so actually don't do that. If you want like, I don't know, I thought that finances, because I keep my budget on there, I keep all of my like accounting stuff for my blog on there, just like all like just stuff like that. For the blog I put all of my recent, all the stuff from my recent posts, like my featured images, any pictures that I took, just any random folders and stuff, so I have easy access to it and I don't have to dig. And then for school I have all of the folders for, what are words? I have all of the folders for my classes on my desktop for easy access. And I like the way this looks a little bit more because it looks more organized, so that I can actually have stuff on my desktop. Yeah. So yeah, so you'll go through, you'll pick fonts like I'm showing you on the screen. Canva has a lot of really cool fonts that you can choose. I don't really remember which ones I ended up choosing. Sorry. But yeah, then you can just Command C or copy, whatever the copy shortcut is, copy that and keep pasting it, and then put it on all the other sections and change those titles to whatever you want. Again, there's an example on the blog. Yeah. I also did some like text size changes at the very end that you can do if you want to make it bigger or smaller. That's fine. It's completely like an up to you thing. And then to get the final image, there's like a little box at the bottom that is like a full screen like thing. So when you go to full screen, then just wait a second. So just like leave your mouse on the screen, just wait a second, and the little like dashboard at the bottom will eventually go away. It takes like 3 or 4 seconds to go away, and once that happens, then you just Shift Command 4 on Macs. I don't know the Windows shortcut, sorry, I got nothing, but you Shift Command 4 and then you screenshot the entire screen. I don't know what the shortcut is, just take a picture of the screen, so I don't know, but Shift Control 4 will, and then you just take a picture of the whole screen, and yeah, you have your desktop, and then you just add it to, and you just go to your computer, you right click on the desktop and you click like change desktop background, and then you find that file, upload it, and you have your new desktop organizer, and it's super fun. Yeah. So hopefully this video was helpful for you, and I hope you enjoy your new desktop organizer. I love mine. It's just like a really nice, like, creative thing to have on your screen, and I think it's just like really nice to look at. I also have my goals on there, so I know like what I should be working towards for the month, which is really nice. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below, like, I don't know, your goals for 2019. I'm really curious. My word of the year is consistency, so all of my goals kind of like tie in with that. I really want to be consistent with working out and eating healthy. I really want to be consistent with, like I said earlier, creating content, and I just want to be consistent in keeping up with friends from college and with my friends here in New York City, and that's just kind of, I just want to be consistent in life, you know? That's all I want. But yeah, so I will catch you guys in the next video. Yeah. Peace out. Bye, y'all.